The only thing that men care about is whether they will be able to continue sleeping with you or not. A man don't care about when you being upset. They don't care about you giving them the silent treatment. They don't care about you not calling them for a few days. What they really want to know is, will I still be able to sleep with you? Now that perked my ears up, because I gotta figure out, if I can't get access to your body, I gotta figure out what my next play is, because somebody gonna get got. And that's the part in a lot of this that women don't like to talk about, because if we talk about that, we're gonna have to talk about how a lot of women are okay with still engaging in certain activities with men that treat them crazy. The other half of that conversation is, the day somebody treats you crazy and you have to stand on the standards and stuff that you put in place, you got to be okay with the fact that because you're not giving your body up no more, somebody else got to get their body up. It ain't your concern no more. A lot of women give their body up despite how they get treated, because they're so scared he's going to go get it from somebody else. But that's, women that really stand on business understand that when now that I'm not sleeping with him, he's going to go somewhere else. And that's exactly what should happen, because his needs can't get met here no more. That's, that comes with it. That comes with it. Many of you never get that far into the equation because you're petrified. You petrified he gonna lay somebody else down. You too scared. You too scared that he gonna find somebody to replace you. You care more about being replaced than you do the treatment that you were getting when the man was in your life. You care more about him finding somebody else to spread thin than you do how he was treating you when he was actually in your proximity, in your space and face. That's your primary concern. Yeah. That's why I always say, a dog can be a dog all a dog want to. But a dog don't gotta come on your porch. That's the thing. A dog can be a dog. A stray dog can be a stray dog, but a stray dog don't gotta get food off your porch. A stray dog can absolutely be somebody else's problem. And that's why it's like, it sound good, the stuff that women be saying. It sound real good. It sound really, really, really good. But at the end of the day, you better be ready to stand. You better be ready to stand 10 toes. Cause a man gonna see. A man gonna see if you really stand 10 toes behind the stuff that you be saying. And if that man treats you stupid, and you sit right there and lay down, once he I still get this. That's all I really care about. Once you show him that you that type of woman, girl, you might as well go and get ready. You may as well go ahead and get ready. You may as well go ahead and get ready, man. Go ahead and get ready. Go ahead and get ready. Go ahead and get ready.
A man's ego cannot handle the rejection of knowing that a girl who he used to have access to, this girl has finally decided to cut him off, to block him. A lot of them always think it's funny until you finally cut them off. Do you know the greatest fear of every guy when it comes to women is knowing that you no longer give them access? It's knowing that a girl who he was sleeping with, who he was dating, a girl who he was in a situationship with, casual relationship, knowing that this girl will never give him access, it is what drives him crazy. His ego cannot accept this rejection. The fact that you have set boundaries to reject him and refuse access, this guy cannot stand it. This is what a lot of them fear. So what most men do is they want to do everything in their power to know that they can always keep coming back and you keep giving them access. So long as a guy knows that you're always going to give him access, he's comfortable.
Some men don't love you. They just love having access to you. Think about it. He only texts you when it's convenient for him, and then he disappears when it does not benefit him. And he shows up only when he wants something, okay? That's not love. That's convenience. He doesn't care about your heart or your feelings. All he cares about is what he can take without giving anything back to you. And the moment you see that, you'll stop chasing somebody who never really wanted you. And you have to love yourself enough to walk away, because some men aren't meant for forever. Some people are not meant to stay in your life forever. They're only meant to teach you a lesson about your worth. And once you learn it, you'll never settle for less again.
How sus the talking stage feels now in 2025, now that I'm aware that men can literally fake entire personalities for months just to gain access to you. Like, that's wild. They will literally study what you like, mirror your energy, say all the right things, and the whole time it's just a mask. You think you found your soulmate, but no. You just met a really good actor. Give them their Oscar. And the scary part is they'll keep that role going until they get what they wanted. Then suddenly the sweet text stop. The effort, oh, that's gone. The consistency, oh, that's out the window. And now you're left wondering who even was that person I was talking to. And that's why the talking stage feels so sus now. It's not about being paranoid either. It's about being aware this time. So yeah, I'm asking more questions, I'm paying more attention, and I am protecting my peace, because if you gotta fake who you are just to get to me, you were never for me in the first place.
Some men will purposely impregnate you, not because they want to be a father, not because they want to be a family, but because they forever want access to you. Hear me out. I am 25 years old with a 1-year-old. I have a toxic baby father. I have a baby father who I feel like did not want to be a dad, but just forever want access to me and always wants to keep tabs on me. 9 out of 10 times when my baby father calls, it's not to check on his daughter. It's where you at, what you doing, what are you up to, not what he's supposed to be calling for, which is how's my child, does my child need anything, any upcoming appointments. Never, 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 never the case. So again, be careful with men who want to trap you, because they know by giving you a child, they will always have access to you, no matter what. And they use the child as a pawn to get you upset, or as a pawn to get your attention. And the truth of the matter is, once you have a child with someone, you are forever locked in. Always. So again, be careful with men who want to impregnate you, to trap you, and forever have access to you, but do not want the responsibility that actually come with fatherhood.
Ladies, when older women tell you that the only thing a man wants from you is access to your body, we're not fucking around. The only thing a man wants from you is access to your body. I don't care how sweet he is. He's realized he has to be sweet and kind and nice and giving to get access to your body. When he's walking around holding your hand or holding the back of your neck, he says, this is the thing that I F. This is what I F. You cannot believe how many men have asked me this question. What do women really want? What are you guys actually looking for? They're confused by emotional intimacy and true connection. They are wild animals. They wake up and they say, let's go find somebody to date. Dating is about finding an F partner. This is the thing I F. That's what they see you as. That's what relationships are to them. When they see their bros with a girl, that's what you F, bro? Right on. This is what I F. You're what they F. That's all they care about. Now, if you're lucky enough to find one that likes himself enough and he'll laugh and giggle with you, that's fine. You're still the thing that he Fs. And the harsh truth about reality is that if you're good looking, you don't have to go on a dating app or try to find a partner. They come to you. They're waiting in line. They're wild animals waiting to prey. I accidentally got kind of hot when I was 19 for like 3 months. My hair got a little too blonde and I got a little too skinny. And I felt like I was being preyed upon. And a guy wanted to have lunch with me every day. And I was like, he just wants to have lunch with me. And people were telling me, no, he wants to F you. He's trying to F you. And I'm so sorry. I don't care if he goes to church. I don't care if he's a really nice guy. I read a story about a woman who got divorced and said she needed a friend, so this man was her friend, and then they ended up dating. Of course he was your friend! Of course he was your friend. He's waiting around to F you. He's just lurking in the background. This guy probably never had that chance in his life. Oh yeah, he's gonna bring you soup. Oh yeah, he's gonna listen to you whine and cry for an hour. That's how much they want to F you. They'll listen to you cry for an hour. Do you understand? Turn your hormones up times 10. That's what it's like to be a man. That's how much they desire and need this. I'm starting to believe that men are literally lower conscious. Like they've never felt love before in their life and they don't know how to. All they know is physical pleasures, which they cannot control. And spiritual men are some of the worst because they're playing one of the most manipulative games with women. Preying upon the deep spiritual women that love spirituality to take them on a retreat and F them. They play dating with you. They play husband with you. They play spouse, whatever you want to label it. Sure, you will live in my house and sleep in my bed and be a free housewife and cook me food. Sign me up. That's normal. That's life. You got to do all those things and sleep in my bed. Thank God this is a good deal for me. I got something to F. And she thinks that this is love. It's not.
Let me tell you something else that they're doing too. When they be texting y'all from these crazy ass numbers and emailing you from all these crazy ass emails, pay attention to how they're talking. Punctuation. Instead of them saying, still them spelling out the word you, for instance, still them spelling out the word you, Y-O-U. They'll say something like you. The guy I used to date, he was very punctual. If he wanted to say something, if he was talking like in third person, he would use quotation marks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying. Pay attention to how they talk. If they always talking slang, that's a giveaway. If they use a family member name, that's a giveaway. If he got a cousin named Eric or Mark or anybody like that, and he use their name, that's a giveaway. You have to go further than trying to figure out if it's him. Go through the family history. Y'all done met some of their family members. Go through the family history. Think of some names of some cousins or stuff. And when they send you these crazy ass text messages from these emails, it don't take but a second to create a fake email. And they'll send you a message from an email just to get you to respond. Energy is energy. Access is access. And they're willing to obtain whichever one that worked best for them. They just need your energy. They need to suction your energy, whether it's positive or negative. They need to get in contact with you some kind of fucking way. It's like they trying to get a fix. You are just that motherfucking powerful. And I know half you women ain't gonna believe what the hell I'm saying. But you will in due time when you keep getting them goddamn crazy ass text messages, them crazy ass phone calls, and them fucked up ass emails. In time, you gonna come full circle and you're gonna put it together and you're gonna figure out that all roads lead back to your fucking ex or exes with the S. Comment in the comments if you know I ain't motherfucking lying, because I know I ain't lying. And share this post to other women because it's real and other women need to hear it. Thank you.
Most men don't like women, and I'm convinced of that. Dudes that can't take rejection, just so quick to want to fire off on a woman. Same niggas ain't got no smoke for a man, not unless you got a pistol in your hand. Punching women, beating women, and other men standing there watching. Instead of grabbing a nigga and putting him in a rear naked choke and choking his bitch ass out, y'all standing there watching. You watching men beat the shit out of women.
Men have 100% loyalty, no matter how violent they are. Men are so loyal to each other that they have a universal bro code. that sometimes leads to a woman's unaliving. Because men manipulate women. They know a woman gets emotionally attached through sex. They need women. Sometimes they need multiple women to fill them up because they won't build themselves up. So they manipulate women. When they know the woman isn't emotionally attached to them, they start manipulating her, making her emotionally unstable, then calling her emotional, breaking her down, submitting her to a life of slavery, abuse, other forms of manipulation, so that they can have a constant supply of feminine energy, power, and resources. They don't want to build themselves up. They want to use, abuse, drain the woman of all her energy, power, and resources, and then go on to the next woman. They want a woman's loyalty to their bullshit, to the abuse, to the manipulation, to the draining of all her energy, all her qualities as a woman, even taking on her personality. And when they can get all they can get, they go on to the next one. And sometimes when they doing that to that woman, they getting energy from different sources, pornography, talking to other women at the workplace, down the streets, like they got to be in everybody damn face. So they get 100% loyalty. The delusion in men is to think they protecting. The delusion in men is thinking that they need multiple women. Well, they do need multiple women, just not in the way that women think. They need multiple women because they're empty inside. They are insecure. They need self-worth, so they will manipulate, women's energy to feel worthy, to feel worthy, because the women are keeping them around. So, and they worth lies in a penis. So as long as a woman keep them around for penis, you will feel worthy. If the woman has high confidence, he's going to manipulate her. And sometimes, he may not get the confidence that he was seeking within the one woman, depending on how much he manipulated. Because the more you manipulate, the less energy the woman have. So they may need about 5 women total to get that, to boost that ego just right, to get that confidence just right. The qualities, you may have as a good businesswoman, he see that, he want that, he gonna manipulate all of that. And, if he got a business, that's gonna make his business thrive. Fuck yours. You don't need the energy I do. The manipulation is taking up all their time. They have an ego to protect. They have desires that they need to fulfill. They need women to fill them up, to boost them up, to give them validation. They need feminine validation. Okay, they need feminine energy. They need a woman's power. They need a woman's resource. Okay. So depending on how low they are would depend on how many women they need to fulfill them. To protect. Because how are you protecting? If you ripping and running all over the streets, your family at home, you never at home. When you are at home, you causing all type of chaos and manipulation because your ego need to be boosted. And ego boosting, you might need that every 5 minutes, okay? And if you feel real, real low, then, you might need to manipulate in more than one way. You feeding your desires and whatever you want at the moment. So if none of that includes being at home, you're not protecting. All these business trips they go on, they go here, there, they run all around because the demons won't let them sit still. Okay, so they always running, ripping around. What are you protecting? Other than your damn ego. It's like you're not protecting shit. Shut up. They sit up and ask you questions like they interested. But they really being predatory. They really take advantage of a woman's heart and love. They know women love. They know most times women are selfless. So they ask you questions to seem interested. Yeah, they interested, all right. They interested in how much feminine energy they can get from you. How many resources, okay? How much your good qualities that you can get transferred? How much can they manipulate you? Can they do it? Is it possible? Okay, because they really intimidated by women. They intimidated by a woman's power, So, but they're predators, so they'll still try to, let me see, let me just see, let me see if I can break her down. I love a good challenge. They in survival mode, they hungry, so you hungry, you might, what I'm saying. Let me just see. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is on your end, they gonna drag your ass to hell. You're gonna drain all your energy. You won't have no energy to focus on yourself or your kids, and even sex with their demonic asses drain you. They be powered up and running around, and you be but you thinking you high, you in love. No, that demon and drained you. You done gave that demon power, the largest energy transfer ever. They reel you in, get you emotionally attached through sex because that's where the woman's emotions lie. Oxytocin, the love hormone, is released. The fact that women release that love hormone, it's a trap. It's just one big trap, another trap to trap women. So they fake this love right up until they know they got you emotionally attached. They got you vulnerable enough, and then they gonna flip on your ass. Sit up there and make you emotionally unstable, mentally unstable, psychologically abuse you into being a slave because they know they need women, and so they don't want to be vulnerable enough to tell women what they need or be truthful with women and simply admit that men need women. Or could it be they don't know what the hell they need themselves? They don't know what they want. From one minute to the next, they don't know what they want. So vulnerability is out the window. So they use one woman's feminine energy to look good, to have the confidence, to have self-worth, to have a sense of identity. That's why they don't want to get divorced. It's not love. It's their whole identity. So that one main woman has the greater qualities. They parasitically attach to her, so they can attract other women, so they can pursue other women, and then they can just get a collection of women, and their needs vary from day to day. So if they collect enough women, then all their needs will be met day to day. So they benefit. You remember how the men benefit from marriage? Stop playing. Stop it. Stop the public manipulation. It's not gonna work no more. Okay, so go ahead and work on yourself or give it up. Get that shit up.
That's why a guy will cheat on you, come back and apologize, you take him back, and he goes back to being the same asshole he used to be. He wasn't apologizing because he was truly sorry. He was apologizing because he didn't want to lose access to you. He was apologizing because he wants to have that guarantee that he can always sleep with you. Most men will be with women they don't even love, but because they are able to sleep with these women, and these women have other services which they offer to these men, they will keep these women close. All men want is access, the guarantee of knowing that they can always get in between your legs at any moment. They will cheat, come and apologize, so you take them back, you're giving them access. A guy baby traps you, gets you pregnant, and you have his child, he can always have access to you. Most baby daddies truly believe that anytime they want to sleep with their baby mamas, they can always sleep with these women. Do you know that a lot of men purposely want to baby trap you so that they can have access to you? They purposely come back because they want to still have access. That is why they always spin the block. There is never a time where a man will leave you and go forever. No. They will always go and come back. They always come back to spin the block in one way or the other. One day you're going to receive a message from them to see if you're still going to be a dummy, to see if you're still going to give access to them. They just want access. And the minute you hear them say things like, oh, can I have a conversation with you? That's why you get a text message from that guy telling you he wants to have a conversation with you. He wants to link up with you. He wants to meet up with you. He wants to tell you something. He's going to send you all these messages so that when you link up with him, he can see how he can manipulate you and rekindle whatever relationship you guys have, because he still wants to have access. A man's ego cannot handle the rejection of not having access to a woman who he used to have access to, especially if it's a guy who you used to really love, a guy who you did so much for just so that it should work, and this guy ended up fumbling you. If it's a man who fumbled you and now he's trying to rekindle whatever you guys had and he's trying to gain access, he cannot stand it. It drives them crazy knowing that this girl who was all over me no longer loves me. There is nothing that will bruise a man's ego and humble him than actually just rejecting him and cutting him off completely. Nothing will bruise a guy's ego than cutting him off completely, rejecting him and never giving him access to you again. This is the best revenge that any woman can give a guy who has hurt her, put her through it, broken her heart. This is the best revenge. Never giving them access to you. Let them know they will never have the opportunity to have that love which you gave them again. They will never be able to take it for granted because you have built a wall and shunned away all of these people who took you for granted. Never give a man the opportunity to make you a fool the second time. Most of these men are not even coming back because they are really sorry or coming back because they really love you. No, they are coming back to gain access. They are coming back to still manipulate you again, to still play you again, and go back and laugh at you, make a fool out of you. Because they are taking advantage of your emotions, taking advantage of your feelings. The love that you have for them, you think giving this guy a second chance makes you a good girl. You think it really shows him how much you love him. No, a lot of these men are coming back to manipulate you. They are coming back to play you again for a fool. Do you guys even know what gets me upset? It's the fact that the guy will hurt you so badly and has the audacity to still spin the block. He feels like he has some right to send you a message, to communicate with you. I don't owe you a conversation. I don't owe you any communication, honey. The fact that these people were able to hurt you and betray you and treat you like shit, they left you for dead and you were able to survive. You should not under any circumstance give these people access back into your life, because if you would have died, how would they have met you? How would they have ever come back? They wouldn't have had the access to come and apologize to you, or they wouldn't be able to get to you. So let them be. Stop giving people access who took you for granted, who hurt you, who just want to come back and manipulate you again. Your life is not a museum where anyone can just walk in and walk out and treat you like shit. There are a lot of men who feel comfortable spinning the block and coming back because they believe that you will always give them access. They believe that you love them so much, you're so desperate for them, that you're willing to do anything to make them happy. You think you're doing it out of love, but to them you're stupid. To them you're a fool. To them these men are taking advantage of you. You should protect your energy. Treat it like it is a precious jewel. Your presence is royalty. You are a queen. Don't allow any puppets, don't allow any peasant in the name of a man come and disrupt your peace, disrupt your stability, disrupt your emotions, destabilize you emotionally. Don't let a man put you through it. Honestly, not every guy deserves access to you. You need to be very careful. You need to be very selective, because most men are not coming with good intentions. This is what I want you to know. 90% of men who ask you out, who are texting you, who slide into your DMs, who are trying to get to know you, trying to date you, most of these men are not coming with good intentions. So you need to be really careful, and you need to really scrutinize. Be careful with who you pick, who you choose, who you allow in your personal space, because a lot of them are not good people. And have you noticed every time you give a man access, he takes you for granted. He takes it for granted. When you're too available, too needy, too nice, doing everything to make him happy, basically just being a good woman, they take you for granted. You think you're doing it out of love, but they take you for granted. But a woman who is selfish, who doesn't give her energy, her time, her resources freely to a man, he respects her, he values her. She doesn't give her time, her energy, and her resources to this man. She does not do it. This is the girl he's going to respect. This is the girl he's going to value. You who is giving everything freely, like a good Samaritan, well, guess what? You're going to be the fool at the end of the day. You're going to be the one who's going to be the dummy, who's going to be played. If there's one thing I'm going to say before ending this video, is to stop giving access to men who have hurt you in the past. Stop giving access to men who don't deserve it. Your energy is precious. Your presence is valuable. Everything about you is priceless. You should not be giving it to a guy for free, because most of them come with chaos, disruption, and drama. And the minute you give access to this man, you think you're doing it out of love because you really like him. You're setting yourself up. Every time you give access to a man, there's a 90% chance that you're at risk. Do you guys know this? Anyways, we've come to the end of this amazing video. What do you guys have to say concerning this video? What do you guys think? Share your opinions in the comment section. Drop your thoughts. I'm dying to see them. Everything that needed to be said in this video has already been said. A word to a wise is sufficient. Take it or leave it. Have an amazing week, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you.